It's Tyler B on your radio right now. Brooklyn Zone, DJ Jove on the one and only show, ResetRadio.com. Lucas Prata and George Lamond in the building right now, doing a live interview. Let me tell you something. These guys are having a phenomenal time right now in the studio.
Yeah, George is feeding me fruit.
Yo, he's feeding me fruit. We have a fruit basket, pineapples, strawberries, cantaloupe.
How cute. Should it be the other way around?
I know, seriously. I hope Gustavo get this on video.
Feed the senior citizens.
Oh man, that's what. Oh my God,
That was definitely the best one tonight. So
without a doubt, he just put his ass on blast. Oh, that's usually one of our topics we usually do on the show. But once again, 917-807-5457. We have actually a caller who's going to be coming in a couple of minutes. Actually, Joe, after we do the next song.
Yeah.
So right now, as we went into Lucas, let's go into freestyle top 40 artists, dances. You can name anything. George Lamond in the building.
G Money.
G Money. Is that what we call him? G Money.
Everybody calls
Yo, all the Italians call him George Lamond.
George Lamond. They say Lamont.
Tell that story. Tell that story. He was in.
Go ahead.
Where were you?
I like to hear this one.
I was at a bar and this girl I know.
Was it Sprats?
As it was Sprats?
I think it was.
This girl I know, she goes, my boyfriend is a George Lamond fanatic, him and his friends. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. She goes, no, you don't understand. They really like live for his music. So she calls him over and she goes, yo, this is George Lamond's dancer. And he was like, oh, you kidding me? Oh my God. And I go, you really like him that much? Because I figured the girls really were into it. You know, I didn't realize.
Of course, definitely, yeah.
And he goes, yo, boys, come here. He calls his boys over and he goes, what were we listening to on the way here today? And he goes, George Lamond, what else? he goes, yeah, what were you? He goes, yo, how could you be so cruel? You treat me like a fool after all I do for you. And they started reciting the lyrics like back and forth, like
oh my God.
7 guys. I was like,
these guys have bed in the heart right there.
Oh my God.
These guys were like, yo, we listen to George Lamond every second of the day, man. I was like,
that's a typical fanatic right there.
The funny thing is, we actually meet guys like that, and it's all love. It's cool, but you gotta laugh at it because these guys are like, oh my, like you fucking George.
Wow.
But that guy looked me right in the eye and he goes,
ass on blast.
you're so cruel. You treat me like a fool after all I did.
You didn't want to interrupt her, right?
I was like, whoa! I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, it's a pretty funny story. I wanted to tell you.
Oh my God, man, George Lamond, this guy's got stories like I don't even know. I don't know what to say sometimes to these guys.
Yeah, you know, with age comes experience.
Absolutely does. You guys have plenty of stories.
A couple of things. We got time.
So we got many stories to come. So right now into it, George, I know that you have a lot of things going on right now, and basically, you know, you had your big hit, Don't Stop Believing,
Right.
you know, remade from Journey. So right now, George Lamond, I'm going to ask you a quick question. Let's go into your story, how you all started as an artist.
That's an extra.
Where do you want to go?
So I know where you want to go. I mean, we want to go from the. Let's go to the beginning.
Nah, we'll make it real short.
Short and sweet. I like that.
All right, real simple. I was in elementary.
I'm gonna take one of your pineapples.
Go right ahead, man. I was going to elementary school at the time, Christ the King in the Bronx, and I used to recite commercials, jingles. Like I used to love to do jingles. So I would just sing them, and I realized that I could do jingles without a problem. Any commercial that came on TV, I could sing it, and I remember singing them to the exact T. So there's one Coca-Cola commercial that I always used to do in school. It was Coca-Cola. It was a cappella song. So I had a crew of guys that we used to sing in the bathroom all the time. After a while, and I did it just to mess around, and then everybody just started complimenting me. So I started doing songs and demos. Then I did one song, and everyone's like, "Yo, you sound good." And the other person's like, "You sound good." So right there, they gave me the confidence boost, and I just started doing more demos. Finally found the right song.
Okay.
I did a song called "Blessing in Disguise," "Want You," and "Bad of the Heart." And "Bad of the Heart," believe it or not, you like this: "Bad of the heart, bad of the heart, 'cause you're just bad of the heart, bad of the heart." And I remember it landed on the lap of
Still got the voice.
Producer Chris Barbosa who did "Shine and Let the Music Play."
Yeah.
Little Brother, which is one of Lucas's favorite songs, and he basically rewrote the hook, changed "Bad of the Heart." I couldn't, say. And then it got signed. He was one of the first guys to get the record, and it was on an independent. And then it got signed to Sony.
So basically, it's one thing leads to another. That's what it basically came down to.
I lucked out. I mean, Lucas was doing this, man, for a minute.
I know.
If anyone was to be in his shoes,
Lucas has been through
the persistent, they would have gave up a long time ago. But this kid never. I was one of the lucky ones. It's like you play lotto.
Yeah.
You know that rich guy that's already rich?
Yes,
and he plays lotto and he
1 out of a million shot right there.
Well, I was already, I had a rep from doing a lot of promo shows, and the first demo I put out, I got signed.
You know what's so funny? Speaking of Band of the Heart, me and DJ Joe, before like we were talking about like how we were gonna do the interview and everything, and we looked at YouTube videos,
Right.
and we were watching you doing Band of the Heart on
I don't
YouTube.
even know what talk shows.
Back in the day, freestyle artists used to be on talk shows.
Yeah,
all the
this
time.
American. It was
Well,
1990.
you have to understand, bro. Remember, that music back then, they had Samantha Fox,
Yeah.
Full Force. You know, they had like myself. They had
Stevie B.
the top
Stevie
Stevie B. That was what Z100 was playing back then. Like that was the lifestyle.
Yeah.
Like to them, it wasn't freestyle. It was like, oh yeah, that new pop song, George Lamond. You know. So a lot of these TV shows like Arsenio Hall and Downtown Julie Brown and MTV, Club MTV, we were like the Lady Gagas of back then. You know what I'm saying? So,
basic freestyle was the music that everybody blew up. That's what it was. It was the main.
Definitely.
It was the mainstream music.
In Miami. Oh.
Yeah, definitely.
You have to understand.
Stories.
Yeah, man. So I mean, we were doing it back then, and it was a close knit community. You know what I'm saying? Of the people that did that kind of music, and it hit just certain markets, but it hit big.
All
It
right.
hit big. So now we're getting this overlay of stuff like, yeah, it's kind of cool. I can listen to this. You know, throwback. You know,
Yeah.
so it works.
That's what it's all about. George Lamond here live in the studio right now. We're going to go right into one of his biggest tracks. He was just talking about it. The one he was just singing the vocals a little bit, giving some clips. Band of the Heart. So George, we're going to get Band of the Heart right now on. So backstory to it.
Band to the Heart.
When it was recorded, producer, who gets the credit for this track?
Mark Liggett and Chris Barbosa produced this song written by Marilyn Rodriguez, who wrote "I Won't Stop Loving You" by Judy Torres.
And Phil?
And Phil no, he didn't write the song. He didn't write this one, or did he?
He did.
He did?
Yeah.
He would
Wow,
not.
well, Lucas knows.
Are you sure? I don't think so. But anyway, this was Bad of the Heart. It hit number 23 in the top 40 Billboard pop charts. So here you go.
So right now, you guys have to say your names and tell them what radio station you're on. Go
My
ahead.
name's George Lamond, and I'm on ResetRadio.com.
Lucas Prata. I'm on what? ResetRadio.com. There you go.